More than 50,000 veterans call Augusta home, but the nearest veteran cemeteries are in Milledgeville, Georgia and Columbia, South Carolina. Now, an idea 20 years in the making to bring a veteran cemetery to Augusta, seeing some progress. Our Michaela Hannah Harding talked to the co-chairs behind the project to see what's next and what's been the holdup.
Our men and women of the greater Augusta region need, want, and desire a cemetery to be located here.
And it's pretty easy to see that it's quite an arduous trip for a family or relatives to go visit their loved one.
The state of Georgia approved the land for the project behind East Central Regional Hospital in Gracewood in South Augusta. And so far, the state and city of Augusta have set aside a combined amount of a little over $3 million for the project. Now they need the federal funds, quite a few of them, possibly up to $10 million to make it happen.
We are at the final phases of making this a reality for the area.
The Veterans Cemetery Grant Program is really oversubscribed. There are just more expansions and new cemetery requests as the veterans population ages and more veterans need a place for their final rest.
And those expansions have taken prevalence over the construction of a new veteran cemetery here in Augusta. Clark and Young have been talking about other ways to get the federal and the state to come up with the funds outside of that grant. But veterans say the time is running out.
You know, Bob and I have talked to endless amounts of families that have expressed their discontent with having to bury their loved one all the way in Columbia, South Carolina.
I have veterans who call me on a regular basis and say, when is this going to happen? I mean, how much longer do I have to live to be buried there?
Out of the $3 million between the state and the city, Augusta approved $2.3 million of that for demolition and construction of an access road through the last administration back in 2021. This Tuesday, the commission is expected to fully update and approve the letters of intent for this new city administration. And former Mayor Bob Young says he and his co-chair, Don Clark, will know more about the future of the project in the next 6 to 8 months.